Is anybody out there? Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? God bless you. It's Nino Radio. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I ain't wasting my coffee, y'all. My wife made my coffee for lunch, and I'm drinking it. Let's go. Broadcasting live and direct from the oil fields of West Texas. I have oil on my fingernails, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nino Radio. Oh, yeah. Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. Wild times in America, y'all. God bless everybody jumping on, watching now, live, and on the repeat. Let's go. Eesh. Come on in, come on in. And there we are, y'all. And there we are. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Y'all had to jump on here real quick. Perilous times. You seen the thumbnail. As you could tell, we're going to talk about some crazy situations going on in America. I want y'all to chime in. We have a special guest chiming in here in a minute. If you looked at the description on the YouTube video, Juju from Just Juju is going to chime in and weigh in on the specific situation of inflation and these the stock market and the Fed, right? Guys, crazy times in America. We're going to keep you posted as everything develops, y'all. This is looking pretty wild. I ain't gonna lie. I told my crew earlier on the back channel, I said, hey, guys, where's that crazy Christian we used to talk to, Justin? You know, he had all these apocalyptic themes and stories and ideas. I'm like, damn, that guy would be a good guest right now, y'all, right? Hey, it's getting wild, y'all. It's getting wild, and we're following everything as it develops. You know, we don't want to be giving content that everybody else is doing, but there are some big topics that everybody's touching on, but there's some topics that a lot of people are not touching on or doesn't get that much shine, right? So we're going to try to give y'all the best info, the current event info that we can as it develops. So y'all tune in and join us as we continue along this journey in Biden's America. Let's go. Yeah, Trump back. We need Trump back. Okay, y'all, so let's get to it, y'all. Excuse my music. You know how we do it. I don't know if it's still playing or not, y'all, but we're going to get to it. Y'all turn this down a little bit. We're going to go to our Bible verse of the day. Yesterday, I forgot to do our Bible verse yesterday, y'all. I was like, oh, I messed up. But let's get to it, y'all. I'm going to put the Bible verse of the day today. Hold on. Let me fix this over here. Over yonder. Got to make sure everything looking good on this end, y'all. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hold on, y'all. All righty. Okay, so our Bible verse today is from the book of Psalms. Guys, we got a great show for you lined up. I hope you can stay with us, and it's going to be pretty informative. Check it out. Let's go. Check it out. Psalms. I'm on the wrong page. There it is. Psalm 20, verse 7. And it goes a little something like this. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. Let's go, baby. Let's go. As Christians, we ain't afraid. We only fear God. We don't fear man. We don't fear pestilence. We don't fear the pestilence of man. Amen. We ain't afraid, Holmes. We ain't scared of you, spider, anymore. All right, y'all. So, again, we put our trust in God, but we got to not be, we're not going to have our heads in the sand when it comes to events, current events happening across the globe. The globe. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. That's a whole another live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get to it. First clip I want to play right here. I think Ty, who sent this, y'all? Somebody in my group sent this, Ty or Juju. I think it was Ty. I'm going to play this clip real quick of Biden. This is crazy, y'all. We're just going to use these people, the evidence against them, just to not even to paint a picture, but to basically show you what we are up against in America. It's wild. We keep hearing all kinds of news of just catastrophes across the United States, the cattle. I forgot what Texas, I forgot where that was at. I think it was even in Texas. I'll have that here in a minute, y'all. 10,000 cattle dead. Remind me of Yellowstone, y'all. anyways, there's a lot of things happening in this country, everybody, besides stuff like that, major stuff. And we have our eyes on it. So let's get to the first clip, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get to the comments before I go there. I'm sorry, I digress. Shout out my people my people up in here, y'all. I'm just excited right now. Due to, I had to jump up real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I had a good day. I went to work. I'm just kicking back. Juju sending me info. The crew sending me info. I'm like, man, we got to touch on this because if anything, hey, we're not experts. But let's be honest. We're here to warn our people, y'all, and to tell you, what we see coming. You can see it. You can feel it. Every other Snapchat, right? I'm on Snapchat. Follow me on Snapchat. Hit the link at the bottom. You can get all my socials, y'all, and follow my crew as well. But on Snapchat, every other video is somebody filling up their gas tank, hoping and praying it quits, counting the fuel, right? It stops. It's wild in America, y'all. So we're gonna get to that and much more. Real quick, let me get in my comments, everybody. We scroll on down. Let me see. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want to ban Juju? No. Okay, Tess up in the building, y'all. Aaron, Red Cyber 45. Where's Christy at? Christy right now is she's having some stuff going on, y'all. I don't touch on her specifically, but she has some health issues going on, y'all. So Christy might not be available today, and we'll go from there. Y'all keep her in her prayers, y'all. She's doing good. She's doing okay. She called in yesterday. Check out the show yesterday. She called in, gave a great monologue when she called in, giving updates, and it was a pretty good call in yesterday. So y'all keep Christy in prayers, y'all. As always, thank you for asking, Red Cyber. Boy, you can't waste that coffee, right? Don't come home, man. Real quick tip, men, don't come home with a full lunchbox. All right, your wife makes you a sandwich, you eat it. She makes you a coffee, you drink it. You got 24 hours to do so. Okay, so anyways, there's Juicy in the building. Yes, Kansas, that's where it happened at. Yes, Manny's in the building. Long Beach. Hey, not easy being a Trumper here, but we got to do what we got to do. I appreciate you, Manny, for checking us out. Red Cyber, Victor Fort, that's the brother. Task up in the building. Aaron's in the building. My brother, Catholic Conservative Chicano. That's my day one brother on YouTube, y'all. Italian Queen. God bless you, sis. Thanks for joining the live. And everybody else watching now and on the repeat. Now, let's get to this crazy clip of Biden and Trump. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Before I took office, there were a lot of folks out there making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out. You might remember some of the predictions.
They're coming for your guns, they're coming for your jobs, and they're coming for your freedom. They hate American energy, and Joe Biden will shut it all down. He's going to.
That if I became president...
If Biden's elected, he will wipe out your energy industry.
Another prediction, that is my favorite one, I must add, is that if I got elected...
Gas prices going $5, $6, $7 for a gallon. Flood your communities with criminal aliens, drugs, and crime while they live behind beautiful gated compounds. They try to take away your guns, Second Amendment, they want to take it away, while they enjoy private security that's fully armed.
I never understood that one.
You spend trillions of dollars rebuilding foreign nations, fighting foreign wars, and defending foreign borders.
So for all those predictions of doom and gloom 6 months in, here's where we stand.
Do you want to use the word recession or depression?
Think of the single mom struggling to put food on the table each month.
You know, it's sad.
So if your primary concern right now is inflation...
We could stop it in 30 minutes.
When I took office...
He finally went outside. He went to get an ice cream.
Look, the bottom line is this.
I say you're not doing a very good job. Because he can't take any questions now from the press.
Before I took office, there was a lot of folks out there making...
Hate to say, but we told you so. And I'm going to segue from that to this real quick. Make sure I get the right clip here. So to kind of go along with this, right? Let me make sure I get the right one. No, that's not the right one. I'm messing up over here, y'all. Okay, there it is. Speaking of this, people waking up, y'all. Somebody commented yesterday and said, basically, Nino, the Biden, you're a loser trader. Biden has no, impact over the fuel prices. And I even said straight up, even if he did or didn't, either way, they don't matter. The average everyday American watches their fuel be depleted, watches their money going away. I mean, their stocks and they're going to blame somebody, okay? An average, person in America is going to blame somebody. And when they're pumping that gas, they're not thinking about, politics and all this stuff. They're thinking about their hard-earned cash going into their fuel tank. And I'm telling you, they start blaming somebody, and it's going to be Biden. I don't care if you sit there and say that he don't impact the fuel prices, which on this side, we believe he does. Day one, he did. He shut down the Keystone. New Mexico, he shut them down day one. We've been watching this. So even if you say that he don't impact the fuel prices, it don't matter. The average everyday voter, the average everyday American that's putting gas is going to blame somebody, and they're going to blame Biden, who we think should be blamed. So check this clip out. Remember that one we just watched, and then watch this one, y'all. This one's pretty good as well. Voters or regular people saying they want Trump back, y'all.
Has been telling us that America is in one of the best spots that it's been financially and economically.
Since I took office, families are carrying less debt. A recent survey from the Federal Reserve found that more Americans feel financially comfortable than any time since the survey began in 2013.
Comfortable? Look at them gas prices. They ain't comfortable to me. Hell no.
Facts.
Joe Biden says that we're in a strong economy, that we're doing great. Do you believe that?
No. We are not financially stable, comfortable, or nothing like that. But when Trump was in office, I was feeling really good.
Really?
Yes, Trump.
So
Trump.
Joe Biden's too much. You'd rather have Trump back?
I want Trump back.
All right, guys. The Biden administration has been telling us that America is in.
It's kind of simple, ain't it? Kind of simple. Real quick, besides the general sentiment, and to be honest, I told myself today, I said, I'm probably going to start going out there and start doing interviews myself, y'all. I'm thinking about doing that, going around here in West Texas and doing my own little interviews and seeing what the people think, if it's a common consensus, which we all kind of believe is true, that we need Trump back. And I'm in a Trump town, but we'll see what happens when I take my camera to the street. I'm not afraid to do so. Real quick, though, I'm going to, next thing I want to talk about real quick is breaking news. Juju just sent me this. Check this out. If this wasn't enough for you, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the comments. There we are. Check this out. This is pretty wild right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Make sure everything's good. I got to scroll down. My bad. Y'all forgive me. Okay, Juju just sent this in. Just in. Oh, my goodness. 239,000 migrants, I say illegal aliens, let's fix that. 239,000 illegal immigrants crossed the southwest border into the U.S. in May, the highest monthly number ever recorded. And I have the graph right here. Damn, 250,000? I digress, y'all. I don't want to be giving bad news. I got a couple of little clips here, some funny clips. I told my wife to send it to me. I want to play it if I get a chance to kind of lighten up the mood. But what's happening here in America, y'all? Right quick, we're going to get to this, probably another clip or two, and then I'm going to get a hold of Juju, and she's going to give you an update on the Fed, what they did, I believe, today. Wild. They said it's not even a recession, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the Great Depression. How wicked, how horrible, right? Coming from the time we were with Trump to now, we all can see what's happening. I digress. We got some more clips to go to, y'all. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get Juju on the line if possible, y'all. Y'all forgive me while I get her on here. And she's going to give us an update real quick on the Fed and what's happening, y'all, with the interest rates. Pretty wild. Let's get her on the line. Hello, who's this?
Okay, Just Juju.
Hey, everybody, it's Juju. Hold on, let me get everything set up here. I'm kind of ghetto today, like always. Real quick, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's Juju from Just Juju, y'all. Hey, sis, thank you for joining us. Real quick, let everybody know who you are and what channel you have currently, for they can know who we're speaking to.
Oh, hey, guys. It's Juju. Juju _ America on my Insta, but Just Juju on my YouTube.
Awesome. Okay, Juju, big news today. And I was honest. I don't know much about this stuff. I'm going to be honest. But what happened today? Was it today, sis? Go ahead and tell us and give us a rundown on what's happening with the Fed and what's developing currently. Someone's calling it the Great Depression. Give us the info, Juju.
Hey, guys. So we're I saw this and I sent it to Nino and I said, I think this is extremely important to, I don't know if you want to call it a warning, but just so you guys know and a heads up. And it's not to put fear in people, but to help everybody, because a lot of people don't understand what this means. And a lot of people, once I explain it, maybe will take it a little bit differently and seriously. So today the Fed, the Fed rates, I shouldn't be laughing because I really want to cry, but the Fed rates, the Fed raises its main interest rate by 75 basis points, the largest increase since 1994. So that's not good, guys, at all. We're currently in a recession, whether they like to accept that or not. It will most likely be announced within, I think it's going to be July is when I think it will be. That's my prediction. But there are people that are saying that being 0.75% increase, this is actually going to turn out to be the Great Depression. And so that's what I'm worried about. So we're not experts. We're just here to like push this. This is real. This is actually happening. This is not false information. This was reported. The Fed can't bail us out. We have no money. This is going to cause hyperinflation. You know, it's an issue with the house market. It will most likely, I don't know if it's necessarily going to crash, but the house market is going to be affected. Layoffs are going to happen. The stock market will drop a lot. Yeah, it's really scary. Our 401ks, like if anyone's looking to retire, it's going to be a scary, scary, scary time. You know, to buy anything. They pretty much don't want us to purchase stuff is why they do that. But I wouldn't recommend people buying anything expensive at the moment. I mean, I'm not your financial advisor. You can do whatever you want. But personally, if it was me and somebody was asking me, like where I am, where I work, my family, friends, I tell them don't, because everything is too high. So you're buying at a higher market rate when your stuff isn't even valued at that. It's not assessed at that price. So if the rates increasing the way that they are just pretty much tells us that the recession is here, and it's just going to be a matter of time before they actually announce it.
Juju, for layman's terms, right, for someone like me, what does this mean for the average everyday American? You know, not everybody's focused on the Fed or the interest rates they're doing. In layman's terms, sis, what does this mean for the average everyday American or like I said, like someone like me? What should we look out for, or what does this mean? Just break it down to us as simple as possible.
So I'll just read off what I have here.
Okay.
So it states, by raising the rates, the Fed will discourage consumers from making large purchases and compels people to pull back on spending. So anytime rates go up, so if you have a mortgage, right, mortgage is anywhere between 200 and up, right? Let's say your rate 2 years ago was like 2.25, like the best rates under Trump.
Okay.
And now it's at 6%. So no one's going to be getting these mortgages because they can't afford it. The only people that are really going to be able to afford stuff now are the rich people because they can pay it in cash. So our house markets now, since no one's going to want to get a mortgage because that rate is insanely high, no one's going to buy a house. So everybody who is overpaying in houses in the last year or cars, they all they overpaid for nothing because it'll eventually come back down, most likely when Trump comes back in office or if a Republican comes back in office, not necessarily Trump, but it affects us because companies now are going to start doing layoffs. And once the large companies start doing layoffs, because everyone's going to be pretty much, when you have an inflation, you have a recession, companies are putting, they don't have what's the word? There's no profit for them. Because they have to pay more, they're paying more in taxes, no one's buying, there's no merchandise out there, so they're losing out, which is why an example is Target. Target has their sales plummeted as far as stock because they have no supply going in there. So are they going to have all those Target stores anymore? They're going to most likely do layoffs. So it will affect regular people like you and me. We think gas is the problem. If you don't have a job, you're not going to be able to get gas.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And
it's really scary.
And you know what? There's a lot of deflection, and I'm going to play a couple more clips with Biden and his press secretary. But why do you think, of course, kind of a dumb question, but why do you think that the administration currently doesn't want to address these issues, or they deflect from it? Or, I mean, I even heard them say that Biden is doing the best. He's like full of energy. Like there's all kinds of disinfo, I believe, right? I played the clip yesterday of her saying, the press secretary saying that Biden's in the best shape of his lifetime. Why do you think they're deflecting from this and not really painting the correct picture or giving us an accurate view or assessment of what's going on? Why do you think, sis? Even though I think we know the answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just like any company. If you work for a company or even in a relationship, anything in your everyday life, if something's going to crap, you're not going to sit there and just say, yeah, look, that's crap. You're going to say, you're not, especially if it's like your job. If somebody comes in, they complain about something like, oh, your rates, oh, this, oh, that. Oh, yes, but you know what? It's okay. We're still here to help you. Like, you have to focus your attention on other issues because they're trying to hide the fact that they are the crap. Unfortunately, in like layman's terms, they don't want to expose it, even though it's there. Everybody knows it. They're walking around it. At this point, though, people are stepping on the crap. So it's just what people do. They do this in everyday life, and they think that by ignoring it, everybody's just going to say, okay. And there are, unfortunately, people, especially the ones who voted for him, most of them, who still think that he's great and that he is good and that this is all Trump's fault or as somebody else's fault. They'll blame it on everything else. And that's the issue.
Juju, and I already seen them, they're blaming it. They keep using it, right? It was so convenient, right? The Rona. They keep saying that coming out of this, worldwide pandemic, once in a lifetime pandemic, they keep using that kind of phrase like Don Q say to put you under a spell to keep that narrative going. And they keep using that, right? So I guess that's part of their, deception and their wickedness that they have to use a lie, built on another lie to lie again, right? So it's wild that we are seeing this. It's nice to see certain clips of people waking up and saying they want Trump back, which we don't really care. Y'all give us anybody besides Biden, to be honest. But it's good to see. But at the same time, is it enough to push people over to vote against Biden? Because remember, y'all, we thought we had it locked in the bag. Voter fraud, all these other things you could say, the mules, all these, theories or whatever. I'm not trying to downplay them, but all these scenarios that happen, right? And all this momentum that we thought, with Trump winning and he didn't win. So what if it happens again, right? God forbid that Biden somehow, I think we would know the fix is really in if he wins again, but God forbid that Biden wins again. And I tell you, Juju, and I've said it before, sis, you told me, right? No financial advice here, y'all, but taking our money out of the 401k is not smart. I asked you, Juju, let me ask you a question. I'm just a simple man. You know more than me with 401k. Is there a possibility that we could really lose our assets in this whole situation, like completely? Because I said, I hope you're right. I hope our money comes back up. But all the money we put into retirement, God forbid, is there a possibility, cuckoo land here, if not, maybe I'm asking a dumb question, could we lose all of our 401k? Is that even a possibility?
No. So, if we lost all our 401k, we're done. Because a lot of people, especially in the corporate companies, they usually invest in Fortune 100 or 500 companies typically. So if those stocks are all completely down, then they're done for, essentially, which is why when you hear about the Disney stock and the Netflix stock, because a lot of people own that type of stock. Okay. So I will say, though, my from what I see, a lot of unless you're retiring, which depending on how you're going to take it out, if you have a Roth or if you have a 401k, but this might affect more people who are retiring or who plan on retiring.
Okay.
Based off of the last market crash that we had in 2008, it obviously went back up. People think that under Trump, the market was necessarily good. It actually wasn't. Biden actually probably had one of the best the first year he was in office. I don't know if anyone is aware of that, but he did because Trump had the I'm trying to word it so you don't get dinged. Trump had the Rona situation, and that closed a lot of stuff off. Yeah. So that plummeted the stock at some point, and then stock started opening back up when Biden was in office. So then it pushed it back up. So his numbers, Trump was doing well. He was doing well the first 3 years, and that last year kind of messed him up. So now you have somebody like Biden come in, and everything's open up. So now the market looked great. It was okay. It was decent. It went back up compared to what happened the last year of Trump. And now this affects everybody in the stock situation now. So now if Trump, whether he runs or not, and he is elected, the stock is most likely, because he's for America. So the stock most likely will shoot back up. So when you have a 401k, and depending on what you're putting in there, if you're putting into it So a lot of people are like, oh, I stopped putting into it. No, that's wrong, because from my experience, you're buying at a lower cost.
You're buying cheap, right? You're buying at a cheap. You're buying cheap, right? Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you would be silly not to keep putting money into your 401k
Awesome.
because all these years you've been doing it at a higher rate or average rate. Why wouldn't you want to do it at a lower rate? Now is actually the time to buy stock, shockingly, because it is so bad. I would still wait till it's even worse, to be honest. But you would do a disservice to yourself as far as investing. If you're going to do something, you look at a good stock and you start investing, and you have to think future-wise. So you can't think current. So you think, okay, if the market is not doing well, what will happen in the next 4 years? Which companies will go and grow, whether you want to be in and out. But I am not a believer in taking it out. I think, just like anything, it's an up and down legal, gambling situation that you're taking.
Real quick, I got to point out some awesome facts. Shout out Dee, Brother Rudy's wife. God bless the Patriots from Arizona, from Cali to Arizona. God bless them. She has a great point. She has a great, check this out. Think about this comment. She says, have you seen it? My CEO of the electric company I work for here in Arizona sent a company email encouraging us to watch 2000 M's and allowed us to watch on company's time. Man, wow. Shout out the boss of the CEO of your company, Dee. And God bless Happily Ever Plumber Productions. Y'all give them a follow, y'all. That's a new channel, a C45er. Y'all follow or give a subscribe to Happily Ever Plumber Productions. What do you think about what Dee just said, sis?
I mean, he's clearly like on our side, because that would never happen in the company I work for, or any other corporation that I know in New York. They don't even want to be talked about, what she just commented on. Wow. But that's amazing. That means, it is waking people up, and, it forces people, whether they're on the red or the blue side, whatever pill you want to swallow, it does force them to kind of maybe see it and just take their own judgment and then maybe wake up. Like, sometimes it takes something to wake somebody up. So maybe that's what it is for them. That would be amazing. And then the thing is word of mouth, and, you speak on it, just like what you're doing. You come on this channel and you speak it into existence, and other people might just, be just watching something and they understand, what your message is. And that's what's important. So Amen. I'm happy for that company doing that, because, they clearly want to expose the truth.
Hey, Juju, real quick, would your company ever do that?
My company has freaking the Skittle flag everywhere. No,
I know, right? Horrible. Real quick, before I lose my train of thought, good point though, sis, because think about it. I'm kicking back on my wife and my kids. I watched an episode of Yellowstone. I love Yellowstone, y'all. Everybody needs to watch it. Awesome show. Can't keep bragging on it. Me and my wife are watching Yellowstone. I work today, and I'm laying on the couch. And to be honest, I'm going to be honest with everybody. And I even told me and Juju, we speak. She's building her YouTube channel. She's doing very good. We're like, man, how do we crack the code here? Somebody on Instagram had said, well, what's the code? Fool, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I ain't got time to explain to you. But the point is, y'all, we're trying to push content, especially on YouTube, that is impactful, informative, entertaining, and whatnot. So I told Juju, like, we're trying to make sure that we ride this YouTube wave the correct way. Basically, trying to be efficient, smart, better at what we post and the content we make on YouTube. Y'all, right? We really think about this. It's a thought process that goes into this. And the point is, we're trying to give y'all the best we can with the tools we have. And primarily it's YouTube. But like Juju just said, how do we know someone won't watch this video 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I'm asleep, whatever, and they hear what we're saying, they do research, and a like pops? Basically, guys, this is for everybody listening. Keep pushing what you push. It don't matter how big you are, how small you are, how much you know or don't know. I don't know much about these subjects, y'all, but at least we're here putting this info out for we can kind of do research, and if anything, learn together, learn off one or off one and another. Basically, y'all, the point is push the content. Push what you believe in. And we're firm believers in that, y'all. The C45s, I've said it before, we'll say it again, we'll help you with your content. We'll help you with anything we can to help make 100 Jujus, 100 Ninos. We need to duplicate and replicate our side, because their side is not giving up. Their side is a formidable opponent, right? And we got to stand against them. So the point is, I like what you said, sis. We're pushing this. I might not know it all. I'm on the couch kicking back. Hey, I jumped on the live, sharing some info. And hey, you never know who it might help or impact in the long run. I want to get to these comments, Juju, if you don't mind, because they're pretty awesome. We have some great people in the chat today. Let me read this. Myra says, McAfee warned about this before he kicked the bucket. Thank you for letting me know that, Myra. I didn't know this. I would like to look into this and research him. Your bank accounts will be depleted. Look what they did in LA when the feds took the people's safety deposit boxes with all of the contents. What the man? That sounds like an interesting subject, sis. Dee Dee says, I have a lady supposed to retire in January 2023. Good point. Look at what you said, Juju. People that are trying to retire and can no longer. She has hardly anything in her 401k. Wow, so sad. She cannot stop working now. That's truly sad, and that's what you touched on earlier, Juju. That people that are really gonna be affected are the ones already preparing to retire, right? And Juju just confirmed that. And I heard about some couples losing 80 to 90,000 in their 401k. And think about it, that's the worst part, right? They ain't able-bodied people like us. Like, I'm an oil fielder, baby. I'm ready to go rock and roll. My brother Rudy, we're truckers. We're out there ready to, tie, a plumber, all the hard workers. We can go make a couple extra thousand. We can go make some money. But how about the people that have paid their dues? They put money in retirement. They were smart with their money. They weren't freaking bums. They weren't illegals. They weren't, they were regular, hardworking American citizens. And now their 401k is depleted. They're who knows if they're going to get Social Security, right? I know we're probably not going to get it, but God help those people. Go ahead, Juju.
Well, somebody had said that they wanted to get a loan and then file for bankruptcy. That would actually be smart. But the thing is, and this is what made me go, no one's paying attention to this. Almost no banks is lending. You can't get a home equity.
Oh, yeah?
Several years already now. Yeah, we're on like year 3, I think. Banks are not lending. They're not doing lending. And now now is a bad time to get debt or to get loans because of what the Fed did. So everybody wants to pay off their loans because it's not a good time to get a loan due to the fact that what's going on with the Fed. I would not borrow, and most likely, and I'm going to be real, no one's going to lend to you. So unless you're going, like I just found out Zillow's doing home equities. I was like, Zillow? I thought they were like a online thing where you just get a house. So interesting, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Speaking of that, y'all, I mean, shout out to those that, I guess the ones that are really going to have it. Think about it. There's, I guess, a wide spectrum of people in America, right? Some that are smart with their finances, have cash on hand, I don't know, work hard, ain't got too much debt. And then there's people that are drowning in debt. So let's be honest, y'all. It's a biblical principle to not be in debt. Amen. I thank God that we're pretty situated, me and my wife. But imagine being flooded with debt right now, right? I think the people that are going to be hit the worst, right, sis? Is this a fair assessment? Or people with high amounts of debt? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So the last few years when they were giving out this, what is it called? The money they were giving out. I forget what it's called. The
stimulus?
I didn't get it, so I don't know what it's called. The money, the 600, was it 600?
The stimulus?
Yeah, stimulus check.
So-called stimulus.
So, they kind of dangled that like a fruit.
Yeah. And look what happened.
People went and got that and took it. And that didn't help anybody. Now, we're not going to get that because we're supporting other countries. We're supporting people that are coming here illegally. And America is not mad enough. And I don't know when they are going to stand up. I don't know if it's going to take people losing their houses, but it's going to happen very soon. I say whatever money you guys have, take your money, pay some of your debt with it. So if you pay like $100 towards your credit card that you have debt on, double it, make it $200.
Yeah, get out of debt.
Save 20% of your paycheck and have at least 6 months to even a year's worth of money as a backup. Because I'm telling you right now, it is going to be so bad. We think it's bad now. It's going to get worse. My prediction.
I mean, there's so much we can expound upon from your statement, sis. It's just wild. That's why I made my little thumbnail kind of apocalyptic. I said, where's that brother Justin? They used to give them crazy, stories about, the world ending and all this, y'all. I mean, I'm like, man, what a time to be alive, right? But it's wild what's happening. It's even wilder, if that's even a word, what the media is doing. Well, not even the media. The Biden administration, I got some clips here of them patting that pride pervert lemon head. They're telling him, thank you for calling out Biden's press secretary. I mean, I have the clip I'm playing in a minute, but even the media is kind of turning their back on this guy. Maybe they kind of know that there ain't no hope in this presidency. There's no hope in this administration. It's just down the tubes, y'all. So again, we're not trying to push fear to anybody, but we're just saying, hey, y'all, open your eyes, and you don't see what's coming. I mean, you can kind of already see it. I just hope and pray it don't happen like we most fear would happen, right? So with that, sis, anything else you want to touch on here before we end the call? Go ahead.
No, I mean, just take it day by day, pray. Money's not everything at the end of the day, but, we still have to survive. We still have to pay our bills. We still have to feed our family. We still need, air conditioning and heat in our houses, depending on the location that you're in. But, we're in summertime, and it's going to be fall and winter before we know it. And, we think that dark winter is going to just be, when it's wintertime, but it's coming up, more before that. So everyone just be prepared. Stock up on certain things that you can, food-wise, have money saved, research what, if God forbid you did have a layoff and you're the only provider, go get that CDL, go get that, go and look up hobbies on YouTube that you can do for extra money. Don't wait till it's too late.
Amen.
Be prepared. So,
sis, real quick before you do go, I was gonna say, it's just wild, right? That this is happening, and I don't want to be apocalyptic about it, but who would have known? Who would have thought we'd be in this scenario right now? It's wild. It's wild times we're living in. We can't do nothing but just see what's happening and hope and pray it doesn't happen that way. But then again, if it goes to crap, y'all, maybe it was meant to be, and maybe some people needed this rude awakening for the next go around. Who knows? I want to say this. No, go ahead.
It's kind of Obama 2.0. Obviously, as we can see. So history repeats itself, and we don't learn from it. So that's why we have to educate ourselves. We can't just share a post, and say, oh my gosh, isn't this the worst thing ever? Yeah, it's the worst thing ever. We clearly know Trump was right about everything. But when somebody tells you something and you say that, oh, they're not right, go look it up yourself. Go talk to people around you. Go look at, not the news, but go look at like what's happening with the Fed. Go look at your 401k. Go look at like if a bank is lending money. Go look at the prices of gas. Like it's there. It's in your face. You can't hide it. So God bless everybody.
Amen. Real quick, Juju, but I was gonna say this. There's a water main break in Odessa, Twin City of Midland, Texas, y'all. And the people are acting a fool for water, like the toilet paper hoarders, y'all. And I forgot, I have a post from Fox talking about the truckers. Real quick, Juju, you live in New York. I'm asking everybody, or just getting the consensus here, y'all. Do you think this is possible, or what would happen in your area? Let me rephrase that. But this guy's saying, I don't know what head of a trucker is. I probably have that here somewhere on my phone. But he's saying that if the truckers stop moving product, and if it goes to crap, and people don't get their basic necessities for a week, he thinks there could be like what's the word called? Civil. What's the word called?
Unrest.
Yes, he's warning Fox News, saying that if these truckers start, and I've seen it, I'm a trucker, the fuel's getting expensive as hell. Parts are hard to find. People are hanging it up, selling their equipment left and right. Do you think it's possible? You, Juju, and everybody listening, what's your take, sis, on this actually happening? Civil unrest coming from people not getting the basic necessities from the store. I've seen these people go crazy over toilet paper, now water of all things, and it's only been a day or two. Do you think, Juju, that that's even a possibility? Go ahead.
That's a good question. So I look at it from, and I'm always wondering, like, why did the baby formula shortage happen? Why? And I'm thinking, I didn't hear like crazy stories of people fighting and arguing. They left. I saw people like they left enough for the next person, or other people mailing it and sending it. I'm hoping, as like, a Christian, that people would have good hearts and realize the whole toilet paper situation was like serious. But then when the formula situation happened, and that had to do with babies and eating, I'm hoping that wouldn't happen. But then depending on where you're at, I don't know. I don't know if that could necessarily happen. I did hear that the truckers said that, they're going to sleep in their trucks. That's going to affect the households, marriages, kids. They're not going to be without their fathers as much. They're going to be on the road. It's a sad time. I don't know necessarily. I remember when, I don't know if it was a blackout. I don't know what happened in New York, but something happened like 15 years ago. I remember there was no gas anywhere, and people waited in line. It took 3 days, 4 days. Like, we just didn't have gas.
Wow. And
that was okay. But still, people want to come up further north I don't know, Nino. That's a good question. I mean, we have the subways in New York, so people can always take a different type of form of transportation. But up here, it's mostly gas. We don't have like transportation around us. So I'm hoping that's not the case. A lot of truckers, I think, are like Republican, or they see what's happening, and I think that they, we did the trucker thing that happened in New York as well. So I have respect for truckers, especially the ones that that fought for us and went to DC. I don't even necessarily know if they went there, if they were allowed to, but they're just like us, and it's sad. It's sad that they're spending so much more. I think I just saw diesel over here for like almost $7.
Oh, I'm paying a lot in diesel. But great point, sis. Wrap it up, sis. Final words from Juju. Go ahead.
No, that's all, guys. I just, it's think of your family first, and just research how this would affect you and what you can do for your family. And just like if you can, get a side gig. Get not necessarily like a second job, but look into it, see what you need, because you don't want to just, if there's a bunch of people that are laid off, everyone's going to have a CDL, for example. I always use that as an example, because not a lot of people have it. But I told my husband, I'm like, do you have all your
endorsements?
And I forgot what he told me, but I think he does. So I was like, all right, good, because God forbid something happened to your job, you'd be easily hired. But how many people even have that? So when I say, have 6 months of money, it goes for everything. Food. You don't want to be that toilet paper person. You don't want to, fight. And you don't want to also share that you have that stuff in your house either. So
real quick.
And that's all.
And real quick, before, I want to share about that too. Just be smart. It's not pushing fear, y'all. It's just being prepared, right? I forgot somebody had a good quote about being ready, y'all. It's not that we're living in fear. It's just that we're ready to stand for, what we believe in, stand for our family, stand for God. So don't be caught with your pants down, excuse me the language, but basically don't get caught like a deer with the headlights on, y'all. Have your house in order, the Bible says. So with that, Juju, thanks for calling in. Just give everybody quick your info on where they can follow you and your YouTube channel. Go ahead.
You can find me on Just Juju. I'll type it in here in a moment. And that's really where I'm only at. I'm on TikTok too, but I don't know how to really work that. So.
Amen.
And that's all, guys. Stay good, stay healthy. And we're in this war, guys. This is a different kind of war, but we're the warriors here on earth for God. And that's how I look at it. We're an army, so we need more of us. So whatever you guys can do and bring to the table, and don't worry about trolls. Because they're gonna troll.
Not just that. I ain't dumb. I kind of got an idea who they are. We got our infiltrators over here watching us on all platforms. Broke, loser, racist organizations that pray for our downfall. But like I said before, and I say it again, ladies and gentlemen, I have oil in my backyard, so that's something my loser haters will never have. So salute them too. But it's Just Juju, y'all, from Just Juju.
Thank you.
God bless, sis.
God bless you too.
Oh, yeah. That's Sister Juju, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dropping my phones over here. Giving a dire warning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to follow this stuff with the Fed, the interest rates as it goes. And again, like I said, I'm not the best well-versed in this info or this knowledge, but best believe I will do my research, my due diligence, and I will relay the info as soon as I find out about it, y'all. So God bless everybody jumping on and listening and watching live right now. Let me know what you think, y'all. Are we going towards the Great Depression? Are we in a recession? Let me know in the comments. Great comments tonight, y'all. Thank y'all. Let's get back to these clips. I want to get to these clips, y'all. It's pretty interesting. Who is this? Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get to it. I'm going to get to these clips, y'all. How much time we got left? We're going to be up here hour 45. That's perfect, y'all. Someone called in. I don't know if they were calling for the show or not. We got a couple trolls in here, but we ain't even tripping, y'all, on them. They just help our algorithm. Let's see.
All right,
I want to
guys,
get
the
to.
Biden administration has been telling us that
I'm messing up over here, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hey, I think somebody called in, y'all. If you called in and I kind of not was rude, but I was like, hello, who's this? I think they're watching my show. I got here in the background. Call back if you want, y'all. My phone's hooked up. I don't know why to my iMac. Weird, but we'll continue on with the show. If you called in, you can call back, y'all. Wasn't trying to be rude. Since I get weird numbers, and you know how that goes with telemarketers nowadays. Okay, let's get back to this. Check this one out. Speaking of gas, this is a pretty crazy topic scenario. I don't even know what else to call this. But I asked my crew about this, and they said there's some kind of a truth in this. Supposedly, they're talking about this right now. Check this out and let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Baby Bash, right? This is what people call me. People call me a broke down Baby Bash from Wish, something like that. I don't know if it's a mullet or what, but he posts some pretty good stuff on his page, y'all. He asked this question, though. Check this out. It says, does it seem like gas is burning faster in your car? It goes from full tank to empty a lot faster now. I used to get 400 miles to the tank. Now he's getting about 300. He asked that question. I asked my crew, right, and they brought up another subject, which my wife did also. They're saying that the gas doesn't smell the same. So my question is to everybody watching now, and maybe you could pay attention whenever you go fuel up, does the gas still smell the same? And are you noticing less miles per gallon? Are you getting less miles per every time you put gas or fill up? Let me know, or at least keep an eye on this, y'all, because people are starting to wonder and question this. And I'm just wondering, are they changing the blend? Are they putting more ethanol? What's going on with this situation? And for someone like Baby Bass, not even a political guy, this guy's bringing up this question. And I think Ty said that there's somebody that was talking about it. I wish I could pull up the messages right now. But is gas not going the extra mile like it used to, right? Is gas not doing what it used to? Is it basically not getting you from point A to point B, with the best fuel economy? Are you getting less miles out of your tank? Do you notice something weird with your gas? Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. So this is kind of a weird situation, y'all. And I'm gonna look more into this. It's kind of weird. Like I said, my wife even said they're even questioning this on TikTok and other pages. They're posting stuff about this, and I've yet to really hear about this. I honestly don't pay attention. I just know last time I put gas in my Ford Explorer, my company vehicle, I put $100, y'all, and I ain't never put $100 in that little 14-gallon tank, that little six-banger, right? So let me know what you think, y'all. Let's get back to the comments while I grab another clip here. Forgive me. We live and direct, y'all. Thank y'all for being on here. My people in the comments, y'all, love y'all. Y'all awesome. Let's go. Someone said the world is ending. What the hell? It's all good. Okay, so let's get back to, let's see if I got any other. Okay, this is the clip. Okay, this is the clip. Thank you, Kate. Y'all follow Kate also on TikTok, y'all. We got a TikTok star, Kate, in the building. This is the clip about Don Lemon. 6:15 CNN plays this. I played it yesterday of Don Lemon just asking a question to Biden's press secretary, y'all. And she straight says, why are you asking me this? Why are you asking? Like, freaking out. He's asking about Biden's health issues. Is he? Oh my goodness. I got to get this call, y'all. Okay. I'm about to block that call, y'all. Hold on real quick. Y'all, I'm going to call him back. Hold on. All right, go ahead. You live on the air right now. I know we were kind of getting a hiccup with the line and all that. What's going on? Who is this? Talk to me.
Not you. My name is G, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm not woke. I'm aware.
Okay.
And so are a lot of other people. You know what I mean? And my wifey wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get in touch with you to elaborate a bit about what she know and, you know, share her view with, you know, with you guys, basically.
Okay,
so
she available.
She had to step out for a moment.
Okay.
She was awaiting you guys.
Can you kind of turn down? Can you turn down the YouTube?
How are you?
How you doing? Can you turn down the YouTube, please?
I just wanted to come on and say thank you for the awareness. I'm calling from New York. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and my city's falling, and there's not that many New Yorkers standing up here. So I appreciate you guys and for sharing the info and bringing awareness, because I feel like the more that we spread news, I pray more people wake up, because we're really in some real scary times, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. Hey, sis, can you turn down the back volume?
Here,
can you turn down?
Tired.
Can you hear me?
Babe, lower down the phone. That's why he can't hear. My hubby don't know how to work an iPhone.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, it's all good. Oh, okay, so real quick, sis, where are y'all in the country? Y'all are in Brooklyn, is that right?
So yes, we're born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
This is the only place I ever lived in my life.
Okay.
My man, he was born here, but then he was in Texas for 10 years. He has kids out there. So I had my stepson here last year because he was staying with us, but unfortunately we had to send him back because my hubby didn't want a mask on his son. So
wow. So
it's honestly crazy. Like, my daughter's autistic, so she has her little issues. And, the school system is crazy. They're pushing the sexuality on the kids with the drag queens.
Yeah.
And they just said that I sent Juju the post about $200,000 they just funded to New York City Department of Education schools.
She sent that to me in the back chat. I saw that. I didn't get it posted, but so real quick.
Yeah, and I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Like, what does this have to do with our kids learning? You guys are disgusting, demonic people. Like, and what mind boggles me is that, like, I'm not trying to put myself out there like I'm some hero, but parents where we live at, they're not standing up for these kids. Like, I went to my daughter's school, and I was telling them about how hypocritical all these things are about the mask and the vaccines and all this nonsense. Nobody says nothing.
Yeah,
they're all looking at me like I'm crazy.
Like you're alone. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I'm just like, not that I'm afraid, but I'm like, okay, like, how much do you guys really love your kids? You're not going to ask questions. This is where we are. Like, I know, don't get me wrong, I know other states have their issues, but, like, seriously, dude, New York is literally the shit. We're at the bottom of the barrel. Like, you could already say we're already burning here. Like,
Before I took
today,
office,
I went with my mom. She had to get a marriage certificate. And we made a phone call because I wanted to make sure, like, we could just go walk in or whatever. Tell me why I get there today. They told me I can't get in without an appointment. And they were giving me a problem about a mask. I told them I didn't want to wear one.
Wow.
Meanwhile, homeboy in the hallway, he don't got a mask on. And they're just telling us that we got to put it on. No, I don't want to wear it. How are you able to tell us what to do with our bodies? There's no respect. And then you're ignoring the people that aren't even listening either. So you're just doing it for your job. It's disgusting.
Real quick.
No money is worth this.
Let me ask you.
Money is worth it.
Let me ask you real quick, because this is kind of going on to what Juju says. Do you still, I'm going to be honest, this kind of segueing a little bit. Do you still back the blue, though? Because Juju said they're still arresting people for the mask in New York. What's the?
I got the scenes. I was one of those people. Unfortunately, yeah.
What happened, sis? Let us know.
So basically, what happened is, I have a few people that we get together with to go to protests and stuff, and we decided to go to Junior's in Times Square. And listen, I'm hungry. I got money, dude. You know what I'm saying? I was honest with them. I told them I didn't have a pass.
What kind of pass? Hold on. What kind of pass?
One of the freaking slave passes. Excuse my
Hold
language.
on. So you have to have a V pass in New York right now.
No, they stopped it, but they're gonna make it come back again, and people think that it's not gonna happen again. This was in January. So basically, I went in there, right? I told them I wanted to eat something. I told them I didn't have a pass. They sat me down with my friends. They gave me water. They gave me a menu. They took my order, and then they took me out in zip ties and brought me to the precinct and put me in jail for 3 hours.
Damn.
Listen, I'm not perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 32. I've never been arrested a day in my life. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I work. I'm a normal person, an everyday person. This is how you treat people. So when now I'm in the cell with one of the girls, and we said to the cops, we're like, listen, this is exactly what you want to do to us. We're standing up for you guys too. You know what they told us? We don't want to do it, but we have to follow orders. Really? You guys have to follow orders? So basically you're following Nazi orders. You're not abiding by the oath that you took for the people. How dare you?
Thank you. And that's the most important thing that I say, right? I back the blue, but I back the blue that backs the Constitution, right?
Yes.
Simple and plain.
Yes, I agree with you. I don't hate the police. My neighbor is a police officer upstairs from me. But there's a time for peace and there's a time for war. We're on the rise of war. This ain't no joke. And everybody, like I said, I ain't trying to act like I'm better. Everybody's worried about being on their phones and posting Johnny Depp and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things that don't matter. Like, things that do not matter. Like, we're fighting for our lives. Do you understand that? Like, this is the hill that I'll die on. I don't care. Like, you'll have to put a bullet at me to think I'm ever going to comply with this tyranny.
And
this is not how I'm going to raise my daughter. There's no way.
Real quick, what they charge you for, and did they drop the charges eventually?
So this is where it got funny, Nino. I'm going to make you laugh. So basically, they sent me to court, right? They told me to take a plea. Basically, they were gonna give me two options: take it to trial, or take 6 months of not getting in trouble. Excuse me, getting in trouble for wanting to eat a cheeseburger? What are we talking about right now? What? You guys should be ashamed of yourself. I took it to trial, and in the middle of March, they dropped my case. For wanting to eat, Nino. What are we even talking about? I wasn't trying to steal. I had money. This is how you treating people?
Well, meanwhile, you can go to Rite Aid and just jack what you want.
Yeah, everybody's stealing. Yeah, everybody acting crazy. And honestly, I'm not saying I don't judge people. But we're in some real crazy times. Brooklyn is shit. So for whoever's watching your show, if you don't live in New York, you're not missing nothing, because we're falling. Stay where you guys are at, bro. Like, I'm praying God get me out of here, because seriously, dude, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to live here without trying to, I pray. I believe in God. I believe Jesus is my savior. If I didn't have prayer, bro, I probably would have been in jail already. I'm not even lying to you. Just for the fact that I'm never going to accept what they're trying to push on our kids. I love my country. I love God. I love people. But there's no way I'm ever going to agree with this wickedness that's going on in this world.
And thank you. And real quick, though, it just sucks because I'm like, you know what? Is there a glimmer of hope in these, deep blue Democrat areas, right? But, I mean, you're there. But like you said, nobody wants to do nothing. I know the feeling, right? You feel alone. Nobody else cares, you think, right? And then they arrest you. Someone with no criminal record, they arrest you and then try to give you some kind of deal to kind of get themselves out of the situation. I feel for you, sis. It's just sad that not more people are standing up in your area? Like, let me ask you real quick though, because Juju says all the time, forget New York and Cali, let them slide off into the ocean. Is there hope for New York? Your thoughts? Go ahead.
Say it again. I'm sorry, Nino.
Is there hope?
Is there hope for New York?
Yes.
Listen, honestly, Nino, with the mayor that we have, this man is a demon. I'm sorry. This man is a clown. This man is in it for fame. This man is in the middle of the street while young children are getting hit by stray bullets, dancing in the middle of the street. This man said he got swagger. Watch the videos of Mr. Adams. This man is a clown. He's a puppet. He's sold out. We got Miss Botox Witch Hochul. That's even worse. And for one more thing, because I tell people to do their research, right now in the Senate.gov website of New York City, they have camps for people that do not want to comply. So my question to people is, are you going to wait till it comes to your doorstep? Because it's coming. It's coming. They have camps here for us, and it's a real thing. I don't know when they're going to try to push this nonsense, but all I know, probably once they try to get our guns, even though we can't really have guns over here. But the point of the matter is, they're attacking us, and people need to seriously wake up and get out of the stupor in and get your house in order, because this is not a joke. This is life or death.
Damn.
Survival, sacrifice, all of that. So I pray for all of us. I really do. God bless you, your family,
Thank you, sis.
whoever's watching.
God bless
I
you.
love you guys. I might not know you, but just know that I'm fighting over here too.
Sis,
and I'm
what's your
for the last breath of me?
Amen,
me
sis.
And my man.
Sis, what's your IG? They say you're on IG. What's your Instagram? Where can they follow you at?
So my IG is Italian Queen _ 715. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of trying to learn the YouTube thing. I'm not really tech when it comes to all these things. I'm still trying to learn, so maybe you could give me some tips. Hit me up. I'm gonna send you my IG.
Okay.
And my YouTube is the same, Italian Queen 715, and my man is Game Type OG.
Hey sis.
So right now, my man is working on some music and stuff. We're just trying to be positive and spread awareness to people. You know, I do Bible studies on IG. Wow. Right now, we're doing the book of Genesis. I'm about to start the book of Matthew. We're just trying to keep positive. And honestly, I know that we're in a time where we're trying to save as many souls as possible.
Amen.
So there's a broad path of destruction, and a lot of people are going down that path. And it's really sad to see. You know what I'm saying? People that I know, people that I don't know. I pray for all people. None of us is perfect. But one thing we could say is none of us asked to be here. And that's what makes us the same. And we have to look out for one another. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where we're from, who we are, none of that matters. What matters is what's good is good and what's wrong is wrong.
Amen.
That's it. So
awesome.
Anyway, I just want to let you know I really appreciate your channel. God bless you, and I'll be in touch with you.
All right, sis. God bless you. If you need anything, let us know. We're here to help you. But thank you for calling in. Italian Queen. God bless, sis.
You too, Nino. Have a great night.
Hey, let's go, y'all. Wow, that's another one right there. I like her. Hey, I think I followed her back on Instagram, y'all. Real quick, C45s, get a hold of her. Follow her, Italian Queen. I think I seen her on Instagram. She's building a YouTube channel. I love to hear that because that's our goal, y'all. Our goal is to help others build content or push content on these platforms and to push it. So y'all give her a follow, Italian Queen. Right quick, y'all. Thank you for the call, sis. God bless you and your husband in the deep blue trenches of New York, Brooklyn. All right, y'all. So let's get to it. I gotta get out of here, but I'm gonna go to. Let's see if I have anything else left here before I get out of here. Oh, this is kind of interesting, y'all. Fauci got the Rona. I said, put him on a respirator, put him on a ventilator ASAP. That's my medical prognosis, right? Put him on a ventilator. Anyways, that's kind of wild what happened there. I don't think I have anything else left here. Let me make sure before I go. Thank you for watching, y'all. I'm going to do my last. Don't leave yet. If you can't, don't leave yet. I'm going to give my last final spill. I would open up the lines more, but we've been here for a long time. Okay, I forgot. Don Q. My bad. Don Lemon. Shout out Don Q, though. This is the clip I want to play. Check this out, y'all. Yesterday, I don't know if he did it yesterday, but I played the clip yesterday. He asked the press secretary at a conference or on an interview about Joe Biden's mental and health capabilities. Is he fit to serve? she acted wild. I wish I had the clip ready right now to play, but she basically laughed out of it. It was weird, right? Awkward. And Don Lemon is being asked about that today. Hey, Mr. Pride himself, he had a straight face, and he was trying to get some answers from that liar. I forgot her name, but watch this CNN clip real quick, y'all, and we will get to it. Check it out.
Don, you had an interview with the White House press secretary 2 nights ago that is still making news this morning. People are still talking about it because, first of all, it was a terrific interview on a wide range of subjects. But you asked about reports that are now coming out. There was a New York Times story. You're hearing it from other Democrats as well, who are asking questions about whether President Biden, these are Democrats asking questions about whether President Biden should be the nominee in 2024. I want to play an exchange.
Does the president have the stamina, physically and mentally, do you think, to continue on even after 2024?
Don, you're asking me this question. Oh my gosh, he's the president of the United States. You know, I can't even keep up with it. We just got back from New Mexico. We just got back from California. That is not a question that we should be even asking.
What do you think of her response, Don?
Of course, we should be asking that question. First of all, I'm a journalist. That's my job, is to ask questions. And as the person who represents the administration and the president, it's her job to answer those questions. I would not be doing my job if I didn't ask that. Let's just be honest about this. I didn't question whether, I'm not being ageist in saying that the president of the United States is too old to be president. We can judge that. I think that's an individual thing, right? But I do think that as the president of the United States, we should know the health history, both physically and mentally, of the United States, the president of the United States. We certainly question the former president's capabilities and whether or not he should have the mental capacity, quite frankly, and the physical capacity to be the president of the United States. And we did it a lot. He had COVID. Can he physically be the president of the United States? It has been said even in these hearings that he is unhinged. That he is out of his mind because of what things that he was doing. Now, I'm not comparing the two men, but it is our job as journalists and as Americans to know the physical and mental capacity of the president of the United States. And I want to be very clear about this. I think Joe Biden is a nice man. He's going to be, he's almost 80 years old. I am in my 50s. I have trouble recalling things. I'm not as sharp as I used to be.
Late 50s.
Stop it. We're going to fight about this. Look, but think about this. I'm not as sharp as I used to be. And the job of president of the United States is a really, really tough job. Maybe he is. I'm sure he's up to the job. But it is my job as a journalist to ask. And the reason I asked that question is because there are reports that are coming out. There's a report in the New York Times about what Democrats are saying, that there are whispers. And we know that as journalists. We know that there are whispers. And we interview the president. We watch him in press conferences. We watch him do interviews he was on Jimmy Kimmel the other night. And quite frankly, I had trouble following him. His answers are not succinct. Wow. And I understand that he is an issue as a stutterer as a child. I interviewed him several times leading up to when he was running for president, and as president of the United States, I've interviewed him. And he has trouble sometimes connecting, and his answers sometimes don't make sense. And so I want to know, as a journalist, as an American, does this president have the mental and physical stamina to run again as president of the United States, considering the reports that are coming out and considering my eyes and my ears? I can hear him and I can see him every single day. And as someone my mother will be 80 this year, I doubt that she would want to be president of the United States. And she is a sharp woman. And so I think we need to really think about that. Younger people being more involved in the political process. Younger people, of course, can be involved in the political process. But we need to think about, at a certain time in one's life, perhaps they should think about that. And that includes Donald Trump as well, who is not far behind the current president of the United States.
I've also seen you on social media, Don.
Wait, and I think liberals, hold on, this is you putting up the LeBron thing, but liberals need to stop having a double standard when it comes to questions that we can ask Democrats and questions that we can ask Republicans. I reported a number of times, many times, on Donald Trump's fitness for office. And it is okay and expected for journalists to report on the current president president's fitness for office, whether that president is a Democrat
Get
or
ready.
a Republican.
Get
You have
ready.
to have the same standards for
Here it
both.
comes.
Sorry
Get
about
ready.
that.
No. Look, I just was trying to give you a little promo for this video you have with LeBron James, which is incredibly compelling. Just tell people what it is.
We cannot have a false sense of equivalency about what.
Hey, Don Lemon. You think? We told you so, you idiot! Since day one! We told you he was unfit to serve! But you and all your cronies, you lied to the American people! You sorry bastard! We've been telling you this about Biden, dumbass! We told you so! And now you want to be a journalist, huh? Now you asking questions, huh? Harassed, put in Facebook jail, Instagram ban, everything. And this sorry Mr. Pride himself talking about I'm a journalist. I need to ask questions. Fool, you should have been asking him a long damn time ago, stupid idiot. I can't believe this, but I can believe it. We told you so, dumbass. What else were you wrong about, buddy? What else were you wrong about, Don Lemon? You loser. You and the rest of them. What else were you wrong about? We've been telling you and telling them and telling everybody about this old pervert. What's next? You're going to start talking about Hunter Biden? Are you going to start bringing up pictures of Joe Biden sniffing children and touching children? Are you going to start talking about that next? Shit, go right perfect with your little monologue here, huh, buddy? 50-year-old pervert. We told you. We told them. And we got hated for it. We got thrown in Facebook jail. We got our accounts deleted and banned. Our family and friends hated on us because your dumb ass went and told them something else. You pushed against the truth, you wicked pervert. Because the truth is not in you, Don Lemon. It burns me up. Oh, it's nice to see him saying this. Yeah, it's nice at first. Then you start to think and say, damn, how we've been saying this about Biden. We've been saying this about the old pervert. You're barely catching up, Don Lemon? High and mighty and haughty and proud. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And we told you, Don Lemon, we told you CNN, we told you MSNBC, we told you local leftist liberals, we told you worldwide liberal leftist losers. We told you about this old man. And now you want to complain about fuel prices? Where the hell are the Biden supporters now? Where are they at, y'all? I have yet to see one Biden supporter on my Facebook feed that's bragging about this man. Don't you dare, if you voted for Biden, don't you dare post a TikTok or a Snapchat of you filling up your gas tank and talking about, oh, I can't, my Kia, whatever the hell these weenie losers drive, my Volkswagen Beetle with the pride sticker in the back, it's taking $50 to fill up now. Yeah, you stupid idiot. We warned your ass about it. And what did you do? You mocked us, you hated us, and now you got to deal with it, fool. Now you got to deal with it. Now we all got to deal with it. You supported Biden, shut your mouth now, straight up. Hey, it's pretty easy. They're shutting their mouths now. But don't you complain, because this is what you wanted. This is what you hated us for. This is what you reported us for. This is what you quit inviting us to the family get-togethers for. You started harassing us, doxing us. This is what you wanted, you wicked, wicked heathen, wicked world. We rebuke you in the name of Christ our Lord. Oh, it's deeper than this in politics, y'all. Hell no, it's deeper than this. Your boy Nino America, I'm here, baby. Have no fear, we here. Christ is Lord. Remember that. We're going to expose these wicked heathen, these perverts in the media, these elitists. Give us some time, y'all. Give us some time. You think we're gonna jump on here, y'all, and just go full blast and get deleted and get our accounts taken down? Give us some time while we build this up, y'all. We'll help you if we can. We are here to fight and stand against these perverts and these wicked, God-hating, demonic, heathen, whatever word you want to use here. I'm on YouTube. I gotta remember that. Give us some time, y'all. We are trying on this end. We've been trying. You might hate me. They might hate me, y'all. I might be hated across all platforms by a lot of leftist, liberal losers, a lot of cholo, gang-banging lowlifes. They hate me. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. One thing about me, I'm still here. They haven't deleted none of my accounts. I learned early on at a young age how to outsmart and outmaneuver my enemies. I moved it to the digital game. I moved it to the platforms and the social media, y'all. And I'm still outmaneuvering and outsmarting my enemies. They ain't taking me out yet, Holmes. I'm still here. And I told you a long time ago. I told them a long time ago they messed up letting me in. Because I'm not your regular, everyday, average little YouTuber and TikToker and influencer. I'm a Christian that snuck into the MAGA movement. And now we're here, baby. Now we're here in no fear. Christ is Lord. Give us some time. Forgive me. I'm mad. I'm hot. It's the worst case of I told you so. What a feeling. I told you so. And it hurts to say. It hurts my bank account to say so. And with that, y'all, we're into the live. God bless y'all for watching now and on the repeat. We got more in store, y'all. We got more in store. MAGA galore. We coming. The battle has been won. It was won on the cross. Christ died for our sins 2,000 years ago. And all it takes to be born again and to be saved is to believe on him. Let this be a lesson. I'm not no tough Mr. Big and Bad. No. There's nothing good about me. The only thing good about me is the Christ in me. The only thing good about me is the God that I know. Put your faith in the Lord Jesus today. The Bible says today is a day of salvation. Tomorrow is not promised for you. We're coming, y'all. C40 Fizzles. We're in the building. God bless you in the name of Christ.